The importance of estate planning during a divorce. My name is Leon Jones Jr., and I am the managing attorney here at Big Rock Legacy Law Group. And we all know divorce is never easy. It's an emotionally charged, life-altering event that can bring about uncertainty and stress and significant financial implications. While most people focus on dividing assets, child custody, and spousal support, there's another critical aspect that often gets overlooked. It's estate planning. Now, estate planning during divorce is not just about ensuring your wealth is distributed according to your wishes, but it's also about protecting yourself, your loved ones, and your future. Without updating your estate plan, your soon-to-be ex-spouse could end up with control over your finances, your medical decisions. They could even inherit assets that you never intended for them to have. So today I'm going to discuss why estate planning should be a top priority during a divorce, especially when you first hire a divorce lawyer, and steps you can take to safeguard your interests. Number one, update your will and beneficiary designations. That's one of the most important concerns during divorce is who will inherit your assets if something were to happen to you. Many people have their spouse listed as their primary beneficiary in their will, their life insurance policies, their retirement accounts, and other financial instruments. If you don't update those documents as soon as you hire a divorce attorney, your ex-spouse could still inherit your assets, even if you've been legally divorced for years. So take the time, review and revise your will. You will have to name a new executor, most likely, appoint guardians for your children, and ensure your assets go to the right people, whether that's your children, other family members, or a charitable cause. Number two, revise your powers of attorney, both healthcare and financial. Imagine you're in the middle of divorce and you have an accident or you fall ill, and someone has to make financial and medical decisions on your behalf. Do you want your ex-spouse to be the person that has legal authority over your financial matters or even your healthcare decisions? This is why updating your powers of attorney are very critical. You should appoint someone you trust, a family member, a close friend, someone who can manage your affairs if you become incapacitated. The last thing you want is someone with whom you had a marriage and now you're separating from to have your medical treatment and bank accounts in their hands. Number three, protecting your children's future. For those of you with young children, estate planning during a divorce is even more critical because both parents have rights over those children, and you need to consider what happens if you pass away. Who will manage their inheritance? If you don't take the proper legal steps, your ex-spouse may gain full control over your children's finances, even if you didn't intend for that to happen. So one way to protect your children's inheritance is to establish a trust. Now, a trust allows you to appoint a trustee, someone you really do trust, to oversee and distribute your children's assets in a responsible manner. This ensures that their inheritance is used wisely and according to your wishes. Number four, you got to address those joint assets and those joint debts. During the divorce, during a marriage, of course, it involves property that you've bought and investments that you've made and debts that you've created. And during a divorce, you have to divide those things. And there may be assets and accounts that are still legally tied to your ex-spouse. If you jointly own a home or a business, you need to update your estate plan to reflect who should receive those assets upon your passing. If you have debts, such as a shared mortgage or credit cards, you should ensure that your estate plan documents address those obligations and how they will be handled. Failing to update these details could leave your loved ones dealing with financial complications after you pass. Number five, consider a prenup or a postnuptial agreement. Estate planning is essential during a divorce, and it is equally important to think ahead if you decide to remarry. A prenuptial or postnuptial agreement can clarify how your assets will be distributed in the future, preventing disputes and protecting both your interests and those of your children. And estate planning and divorces are closely linked. Without the proper plan in place, your wealth and well-being could be left in the hands of the wrong person. So by taking proactive steps, updating your will, revising your beneficiary designations, establishing trust, ensuring proper legal documents are in order, you can protect yourself and your loved ones from unnecessary complications. Give us a call today to make that happen. Divorce does mark the end of one chapter, but it's also the beginning of a new one. Here at Big Rock Legacy Law Group, we can put an estate plan together to help you take control of your future, ensure your assets, your health care, and your loved ones are protected according to your wishes. If you or someone you know is going through a divorce, call us today. Let us guide you. Let us help you update your estate plan. It's not about securing your assets. It's about securing your peace of mind.